The speech that will change your life. The 4 questions of success. The wake-up call, the crisis of complacency. There comes a moment in everyone's life when the alarm clock doesn't just wake you up, it wakes you up. It's not about getting out of bed. It's about looking at your life and asking, what am I really doing with my time? We all chase goals, money, titles, approval. But the deepest, most unsettling question isn't about what you have. It's about what you're becoming. You know the feeling. That quiet, nagging voice in the back of your mind, a deep sense that you're playing a small game when you were meant for something bigger. You're grinding away, you're busy, you're paying the bills, but you feel like you're drifting, a passenger watching your own life go by. If you've ever felt this way, you are not alone. This isn't a crisis of capability. It's a crisis of clarity. You have all the power you need, but you're aiming it at the wrong target. This feeling, this internal tension, is your soul's valuable SEO-optimized content trying to tell you that you are ready for the next level of personal growth journey. It's your wake-up call to stop consuming life and start creating it, to move from reaction to intention. Because the truth is simple, profound, and absolutely life-changing. If your why is powerful enough, the how becomes easy. The biggest difference between those who merely survive and those who truly thrive isn't skill, luck, or resources. It's purpose. Today we're cutting through the noise. We're going deep into the structure of success, the engine of motivation, and the architecture of a wealthy reality. I want to share with you the 4 questions that, when truly answered, will change the course of your life forever. Get ready for a massive mindset shift. Section 1. The 4 pillars of creation. Question 1. Why? The foundation of purpose. Everything begins with the simplest, yet most difficult question. Why? Why do you want that business? Why that dollar figure? Why that level of fitness? Why wake up an hour earlier? Most people live their lives backward. They start with the what they want to do or have, and they get stuck on the how they're going to get it. They skip the why. But without a profound, deeply personal reason, effort feels like suffering. That alarm clock is a threat. That work is a burden. You're fueled by pressure, and pressure always fails. It burns out. You hit a wall and quit because the temporary pain seems greater than the unclear reward. Now imagine this. With a true, burning, non-negotiable purpose, effort feels like progress. The alarm clock is an opportunity. The work is a pathway. You are fueled by meaning, and meaning is an infinite energy source. Your why has to be bigger than you. It has to pull you forward on the days you feel like collapsing. It's not enough to say, I want money. That's a what. A powerful why sounds like this. I need to build wealth so I can give my parents the secure retirement they never had, and so I can free up my time to mentor the next generation. See the difference? That reason has emotion, responsibility, and love woven into it. It's the kind of motivation for success that makes you unstoppable. This is your moment for self-reflection. Stop reading other people's manifestos and start writing your own. Find your deepest, find your purpose. Don't wait for it to appear on a motivational poster. Excavate it from the core of your values. Write it down, put it on your wall, make it the first thing you see. It must be so vivid, so real, that you can taste the victory before you've taken the first step. Actionable CTA. I want you to make a list of 5 non-negotiable reasons, your whys, that are so big you refuse to quit no matter what. Engagement question. What's your deepest why? The one reason you absolutely refuse to quit. Drop it in the comments below. Question 2. Why not? The expansion of potential. Once you know your reason, once that foundation is set, the next question immediately unlocks your potential. It's your invitation to grow, to explore, and to shatter the mental ceilings you've built over your own head. Why not? The why not is the ultimate challenge to fear and the great destroyer of self-limiting beliefs. Most people, and let's be honest, you might be one of them, have an internal narrative that says, I can only go this far. I can only make this much money. That success is for other people. That narrative is a comfortable cage. It's safe, but it's small. You look at a massive goal, launching a company, achieving financial freedom, becoming an expert, and immediately your brain fills up with reasons why you can't. It's a defense mechanism. It's trying to protect you from the pain of failure. But in doing so, it protects you from the joy of growth. The why not flips the script. It's a game of curiosity, not caution. It invites you to reframe ambition as an experiment. Why not see how much you can learn? Why not test the limits of what's possible for you? The goal isn't guaranteed success. The goal is guaranteed discovery. Think about the giants who inspire you. Every single one of them, without exception, started at zero. They were just an ordinary person who decided to explore their own potential. They asked, "Why not me? And why not push the boundary just a little further today?" They treated life not as a prison of facts, but as a laboratory of possibilities. They realized that their fear was a compass, pointing directly toward their next great opportunity. The things you are most afraid to do are usually the things you need to do most. When you ask, "Why not?" you grant yourself the liberation from self-doubt. You give yourself permission to try. You shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. The moment you truly commit to seeing how far you can go, you've already won the internal war against stagnation. Your world expands with every boundary you challenge. Actionable CTA. Identify one area where you say, "I can't." Now, rewrite that statement to start with. Why not see if I can? And commit to one small, concrete action to test that limit this week. Engagement question. If there were absolutely no limits on your talent or resources, who could you really become in the next 5 years? Question 3. The affirmation of belief. This is the most critical question for an entire generation of smart, driven, yet quietly insecure adults. After asking why and why not, you might still be thinking, "That's a great speech, but that's for an influencer. That's for the CEO. That's not me. I'm not ready. I'm not special." And that's when we hit you with the third question, the great equalizer, the ultimate act of personal empowerment. Why not you? You are not defined by your past performance, your current bank balance, or the opinions of people who stopped trying years ago. You are defined by your agency, your ability to choose, to learn, and to act. You've got the brains. You are capable of making decisions. You can study the plan, learn the skills, and you can grow immensely in the next few years. The world doesn't give away greatness. It simply recognizes it in those who first recognized it in themselves. The world is full of people who are more talented than you, have more resources than you, and are better connected than you. And yet, many of them will never succeed because they lack one simple ingredient: unwavering belief. They wait for external validation. You need to provide your own. Think of it like this. A tiny seed, buried in the dirt, does not ask permission from the soil or the sun to grow. It doesn't compare itself to the tree next to it. It simply follows its internal programming and begins to expand toward the light. It doesn't need to be special to grow. Its ability to grow is what makes it special. You are that seed. You already have the full blueprint for your highest self deep inside you. The universe isn't playing favorites. The laws of success, the principles of wealth creation, the power of autosuggestion and faith, they work for anyone who applies them. The only reason it wouldn't work for you is if you deliberately exclude yourself. Stop waiting for the cosmic lottery. You are your own ticket. Every doubt, every excuse, every moment of hesitation is just you pushing the power away. Take it back. Look in the mirror and affirm it out loud. Why not me? Because you can choose to study harder. You can choose to be more disciplined. You can choose to make that difficult phone call. That's all it takes. That is the personal empowerment that separates the creators from the consumers. Actionable CTA. Every time you hear an internal voice of doubt this week, immediately counter it with a verbal affirmation. Why not me? I am capable, I am learning, and I am growing. Engagement question. If not you, then who will step up and create the life you know you are meant to live? Question 4. Why not now? The call to action. We've established the reason, why. We've expanded the possibility, why not? We've affirmed your right to own it, why not you? Now we face the final and most urgent question, the one that transforms thought into reality. Why not now? The enemy of a great life is not failure, it's procrastination and the comfortable illusion of someday. We trick ourselves into believing that tomorrow will be easier, that we'll have more time, more money, or more courage then. But tomorrow is a myth. All the power you possess, all the opportunity you will ever have exists in this single perfect moment. Now, there will never be a better time to start. The perfect alignment of stars, the magical day when all your obstacles disappear is a fantasy designed to keep you on the couch. You don't need less fear to start. You need to start to get less fear. This is where strategic transformation begins. The difference between a dreamer and a doer is just the initial point of friction, the start. The minute you take a real, tangible step toward your why, a cosmic shift occurs. You transform motivation into momentum. Inertia breaks. You are no longer waiting for life to happen. You are actively making it happen. Think about the incredible cost of waiting. Every day you postpone that goal, you are essentially stealing time, energy, and opportunity from your future self. You are making your future self's life harder. Don't do that to the person you are becoming. The time is going to pass anyway. You can be in the same place in 1 year, or you can be celebrating a massive breakthrough. The choice is made by the action you take today. The why not now is a declaration of war against excuses. You don't need a grand plan, you just need a first step. You need one thing you can do right now, before the end of this speech, that moves you from a passive consumer of information to an active creator of wealth. Write the outline, make the call, block out the hour, research the course. Stop analyzing and start doing. Clarity, belief, equals immediate action. This is your moment to commit. The greatest source of regret in life isn't what we did wrong, it's the things we were too afraid or too complacent to even attempt. The clock is ticking, and your dream is waiting for you to move. Don't let the weight of inaction crush the possibility of your greatest self. Actionable CTA. Before the video ends, write down one thing you have been procrastinating on. Then, immediately set a time in your calendar for the next 24 hours to complete the first 5 minutes of that task. Engagement question. What is one thing you can start today, right now, that your future self will thank you for? Section 2. Conclusion. The moment everything changes. We started this journey with a question. What am I really doing with my time? We are now ending it with the answer. You are deciding to be a creator of your reality, not a consumer of circumstances. When you truly answer these 4 questions, why not you, and why not now, something fundamental and permanent shifts inside you. It's a genuine personal transformation. Your why gives you the fuel you need to endure. Your why not gives you the freedom to dream bigger. Your why not you gives you the faith to believe you deserve it. Your why not now gives you the fire to finally act. Fear doesn't disappear, but it loses its voice. Excuses don't vanish, but they become powerless. And what's left, standing right in front of you, is nothing but pure, unadulterated possibility. The wisdom of success, the timeless insights on purpose, autosuggestion, and the laws of success is not complex. It's simply applied intention. You don't need a secret formula. You need the courage to execute the plan that is already in your heart. This is about self-mastery, the ultimate luxury in a distracting world. Maybe this wasn't just a motivational speech. Maybe, just maybe, this is the start of your new life. A life where you trade comfort for clarity, doubt for determination, and waiting for action. The future doesn't belong to those who wait for permission. It belongs to those who decide to begin. And today, right here, right now, that's you. If this message, this simple, profound philosophy spoke to your heart, if you felt that essential something shift inside you, then you have a responsibility not to lose this momentum. Don't keep this spark of courage and limitless motivation to yourself. Turn this internal shift into an external commitment. First, solidify your resolve. Hit the like button on this video. That's your first immediate, effortless action. That simple click tells the algorithm, and more importantly, tells yourself that you are done with drifting and ready to take the reins. Next, I want you to join the conversation. Go back to one of the questions we asked. Why not you, or why not now? And drop your answer in the comments below. Share your deepest why, your biggest why not, or the one thing you are going to start today. When you declare your intention publicly, you multiply your chance of success. Your declaration doesn't just help you. It inspires someone else who is struggling just like you are. And finally, if you want to keep building wealth, mastering your mindset thinking, and growing a business that matters, then you need to be here every single week. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We're here to ignite your purpose, awaken your potential, and give you the daily motivation you need to build the life you truly deserve. Remember this: Your life is the sum of your decisions, and the most powerful decision you can make is to stop waiting. Your time is not Sunday. Your time is now. Why not you? Why not now? Subscribe, reflect, rise. Go build your wealthy reality. I'll see you in the comments.